Salutations and welcome to my second episode here on the multiplayer server. Yes, it's that point of time again where I have to look for the right controls. There we go. Since last episode, a few things have changed. Not that much over here, except that this is where I chop my wood. The sheep farm has expanded, I suppose you could say. Actually, the major difference is that I removed the cow farm. Because as you can see, the sheep is outside. The sheep has red wool. Red wool's not very natural, so it came from over there. But there is no way they could climb out, so they are tunneling out once again. I had thought they'd fix that, but apparently not. The only way you can really prevent that is by encasing the creatures in a solid wall. So that's what I did with the cows. This path was here last time. And we have a little cow farm over here. So it's very basic, just ladders to get up and down and cows galore. And of course I couldn't resist, so I added some clay, both brown and red up there. And a nice balustrade. One of those two. And the skeleton farm has changed a little bit, but not too much, because we have a I could say new member on the server, but he's not very new anymore. He became part between this and my first episode. What he did is he dug down. So the way a spawner as this works is it checks an area around it. If it has too many skeletons, it won't spawn. So he dug all the way down, which means that skeletons that spawn fall and go out of the range in which the spawner checks. So that should increase the rates. Also, he brewed some splash potions. I had them stored over here, but yeah, you can't fit a double chest in there now, can you? So, not too major changes, but changes nonetheless. And as you can see, I am now wielding diamond tools, but not a diamond sword. I kind of lost my diamond sword in a tragic event concerning wither skeletons. So I'm using this axe, the KartoSMP, efficiency 4 on breaking 3 and sharpness 3. You can actually add sharpness 3 to your tools now using books, which is kind of cool, actually. So, if you're watching the Missing Noel Peace episodes as well, you probably realize by now that domes are all the rage. Though in my defense, I built this dome a long time ago. So this was the tower I was working on last episode. It's not completed yet, to be honest. Still I have some ideas that I want to see if they are nice. But this is the tower's exterior for now, at least. We'll go in there in a moment and we'll talk about the tower a bit later. So about that tragic death. On this server I keep track of all my deaths in this book. So if you want to know how many times I died and how and even when, you can read it in here. So yes, 6th time with a skeleton. I still don't fully know how he could kill me, but I fought one of his buddies before him, so I guess I just didn't quite grasp the fact that I was almost dead, which was a bummer. So this tower thingy, these are relatively new, as are these chandeliers. I think they look pretty neat, to be honest. Not to be modest. We have a little railing and these stairs go down. Let's first take a look at this building. Now this isn't finished, not by a long shot. This is orange, that is half, and that's all brown. It's going to be replaced by orange because of the massive amounts of brown already present. So inside I alterated clay on the diagonal walls and wood on the non-diagonal walls, and each floor I changed those up, and the middle beam in the the middle row, I must say, in the wooden wall is always red clay. Now these ladders are temporary. And we have a diagonal again. And a hole. Oh, I think, yeah, I was working on roof here. And this is the top floor. This will be the lighthouse. So it's pretty tall, but I don't know. We have to see how it goes. So I wanted this lighthouse from the very start, and I actually only built that building to serve as a bridge to this one. That's going to be replaced by a fancier bridge, of course. So that entire huge domed tower, its sole purpose is to allow the firehouse to be ended. Yeah, I know it's a bit insane. Also made those skulls again. Of course, this is also temporary, just storage for construction of the lighthouse. So if you go down here into this tower, with a bit of a basic bridge, you have these rings of wool. No, I thought there was glowstone in here, or was it? Yeah, not glowstone, pumpkins. There are pumpkins hidden beneath those, all around. Also inside here to be precise. So this is well lit, but without any torches, which I like. And this is actually because, you know, you build a tower like this and you want to give it some purpose, so I turned it into a conference room. Now I had the idea that if we ever start a mutual episode, we could all gather in a conference room, and it would be a nice start. But, you know, it might never be used that way. Anyway, moving on. Then we have this over here. This is a voting system. So we have three options. For example, we could try and name... Well, that wasn't my plan. For the name of the server, we still don't have one. We could say, you know, one option would be, I don't know, Solar Craft. Because it has craft in it and I like sun. Well, actually, no, I don't like sun. Well, anyway, well, the name could be Midgard, because that's cool. And then you could also vote for a very important one, Neither. Not as name for the server, but, you know, if you think both of them are poor. And up here are all the names. So we have me, we have Gizra, Anamahiamis, The Missing No, Sparks, Kevin, 961, Neros, that's that newer one, and the Apocalypse, but I don't know how to spell his name, because it was the Apocalypse something, I believe. So either someone sends me his name, or he places a piece of paper in himself. Until that, he's a bit voteless. So this area is just for entry. If you're not seeing much, that's because there isn't any light in here. So if you put it on bright, you see a bit more. What this is a zombie-proof entrance, because zombies don't jump. Well, they jump, but they don't. They won't do this. That simple hop, they cannot do that. And this actually requires a diagonal hop over there, or a sprinted jump, because this is right. Never mind that. Anyway, moving on. So that's what's going on with my base. It's not that much just yet. I've been in a bit of a busy period, so I haven't had that much time to play. And these projects take so much time, which is kind of why I haven't recorded it, because, yeah, just placing blocks and it can take an hour, and just have, you know, one of those floors won't be taking that long. Also make this path to get down there, and I'm a bit indecisive if I want to use these nether brick fences or those normal wooden ones. I don't know. And I got a new horse because the previous one drowned in lava. Yeah. So I'll hop into bed and take a look at spawn, because that's been a while also for me. So welcome to our glorious nether hub. Yeah, it's sad. Although this is something I haven't seen yet. It's done by Neros. He's more of the fix-em-upper guy. So you have like the Missing and me and Anima and Kishra to some extent, who are really builders at heart. And he's more of a tinkerer and a farm builder, which I'm completely not. So that's good. So we have me and Kishra. Kishra has been online for a while because he's busy moving and stuff. Prepare for a wedding and all that kind of jazz, which doesn't really matter. And we have Anima, who has just recently built a tunnel. I might visit his base in this episode, I don't know. I think I'll give him some more time to build. But I do want to say that I thoroughly enjoy the idea he put into his base, and I will, if he wasn't my in real life friend, I'd totally nick his idea. So here we have the Missing. This is his flag of Missingopolis, I believe. Yeah. So his base, his temporary base, and further on his university are part of Missingopolis, which is also his single player thing. So you might think, hey, your single player nation is called Kartonia. Will this place I just came from also be a part of Kartonia? No, it will not. Wow, that was fast. Yes, I know, because I haven't truly displayed as much, but the national color of Kartonia is in fact lime green. Although this is dark green, lime, dark, yeah. You could see in my nether tunnel in my single player that those two look a lot alike. So, no. And besides, Kartonia is a floating city with many outposts. This will be a city on itself with its own outposts, so that would make sense. Now, my new nation up here in the multiplayer server will be called silence for suspense. Oh, he also continued the theme here. So my multiplayer nation will be called Kumaria. Yeah, I'll spell that probably in the title. Kumaria. So you might think Kartonia, Kartosael, okay. Kumaria, where did you get that from? Well, in Polynese, Kumara means sweet potato, and both the Missing and me had agreed upon that this wood looks like sweet potatoes, and it's the most prominent color in that base. So Kumaria it is. So this is spawn. It's looking rather horrible, to be honest. It's flat. It's boring. It's a one thick layer of dirt, and it's all going to be filled in. Once that happened, I might come and terraform a bit of it. Maybe not. We'll see. All in due time. As you can see, we have a villager breeder system iron golem farm thingamajig. Either way, however you want to call it, it should create iron. Well, that's disappointing. Oh well. Yeah, it should be in the spawn area and should always create iron. But of course, oh blimey, the rate at which it does that isn't extremely high. But still, yeah, free iron. I won't be using it a lot because I think it's a bit cheaty, but to get iron blocks for stuff like for stuff like building, it's perfectly fine, I guess. This is an automated fishing farm, I believe. I don't really know exactly how to use it, and I don't really feel like using it. But it's a great thing to have, that's for sure. So I want to check out the Missing's university. Woo. At least if nothing has changed since, or nothing major has changed since his last episode, because I don't want to give away spoilers. Also, the hub is kind of my fault, because the way it looks right now, I mean. Because I somehow got the idea to take it upon me to actually be responsible for the nether hub. So I will coordinate its design and stuff like that. As I already mentioned, November has been a pretty busy month and it hasn't passed yet. Oh, university, farms. I actually want to check his farms out. So that November isn't finished yet. It's almost, but not yet. So in December, I will get working very hardly. No, that's very poor English. I'll be, bit of a frame rate drop. I'll be getting some real work to design the nether hub and actually start building it. There's is already, oh wow, that's scary. Slime! I need them balls. No balls. I keep getting, what kind of biome is this? Roofed forest. Oh, this is a very interesting color of grass. Yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, nether hub. So come December, I will start drilling down the design. Neris was already offered his help in stuff like collection and major digging out stuff, and oh my word, he has pumpkins. Yeah, let's do this quick. Because I use glowing pumpkins. And I'm lagging. Yes, I have a lot of lag recently. But I'm not ready to blame that on the server because I play with Animahayamus at the same time every now and then, and he doesn't have the lag and I do, and we don't live that far apart. I mean, we're in the same country, the Netherlands, and because it's in the Netherlands you can't live too far apart. So where's this going? Huh. What is this? Okay. Is this a... Yeah, I guess so. Where's this not... Oh my... We can't have this fitting up now, can we? That will be... I mean, that would be a waste. How is this producing... No, this is the missing farm. That's the missing farm. I'm not going to take... I am going to condense that though. Especially for those of the mistrusting kind. There. Put it in on camera. So let's get out of here again. I'm not really going to take that. We have one at spawn. And I don't have a direct need for it. I believe this is where it came from. So this was his temporary house. It's pretty much the same build style he uses in Celestia. I believe he called his city in single player. I kind of like it, but it's not completely my style. But he does have an interior, except top floor. But down here he has a good interior, and that's something he has that I don't. I really need bigger farms too. That's his villager trading system. So they're all villagers, and he's trying to get all kinds of trades from that. And now let's try to find our way towards the university he's building. After I try to find a bed, because I don't really want to. Oh, I don't think there's a bed down here. I don't really want to. Slime balls! Right, I'll see you at the university. So we're moving away from the university. And if you're wondering, but I didn't see it. No, he has actually continued working on it since his last episode. Significantly enough that I decided not to show it on camera. So watch his episodes. Alright, here we are back at Kumaria. Made it day again, all good and well. So, this episode is going to be another short one. I want to finish by telling a bit of what my plans are for the near future. Of course, there's the hub and finishing the lighthouse. I really want a beacon in there, just shining out. But the weather skeletons gave me a bit of a trauma. one of the things I want to do is, of course, I want to fill. I think I'm going to try, because I never actually succeeded at it, to making a big city. Not all of the buildings are going to be like that. Most of them will be small. And this plateau specifically will it be either in the sides, like the cow farmer on top, will be my facility, so that will be my actual base, the hub of all useful buildings. And off of this plateau, stupid enderman. And once you go off of this plateau, you would go into the actual city. So just all kinds of buildings, and well, technically it's all going to be for looks. And I can tell you this savannah is pretty big. Come on, look at that sheer drop. It looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. And that looks awesome as well if it would load in. Let me try. How did you do that again? F3A? Yes. Load in. You can do it. Yes. No. Alright. Not at all? Okay. Anyway, there's another plateau over there. And on my James's base is also over there. Just slightly more that way. And I want to build a road from my base all the way to his. Well, at least close to his. Because, I don't know, in the nether we're not that far apart, but either we have to go to the hub and then go back, which is silly, or build a nether road between us, which is also kind of silly. We just might as well just build a magnificent highway between Kumaria and Mushroom Kingdom. So yeah, that's in the semi-near future, maybe not. Parts of the road may be nearer than others. So that's it for today. I am going to try and up the frequency of episodes, because I don't know when the first one was, but it's probably some weeks ago. I don't want to have that. My words are a bit mangled up today. It's been a busy day. I'm terribly sorry. So parts of the road might be in the near future, other parts might be in the far future. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you have any recommendations as to what I could build in this city, please give them. I have the standard ideas like a bar and an inn and more bars. I'm bad. And I do want a university. I know the missing is also building one, but I had in mind to build one in Kartonia and in Kumaria, and then he started building one, and I was like, no. But it's going to be a different university. I don't know quite yet what kind of university he's building. I don't know if he does. No. But I'll try to do it differently. I'm going to build a very technical if I can. And also this bridge is bothering me. Should I remove those upper slabs? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see in the next episode.